Well, meantime, rescue teams now searching for survivors of a plane crash in the Indian Ocean. A Yemeni air jet carrying 153 people going down 9 miles from its destination, the island nation of Comoros. There are reports that a 5-year-old boy was found alive, but there's some question if that's accurate. The cause of the crash not yet known, but the area manager for Yemeni Airlines is blaming the weather and insisting the plane was in good shape.
It's the weather. It's a very, very bad weather. The airplane was normal, was operative very well. Last flight was, it went to London, 2, 3, 4 flights. It's a good one, a good A310-300.
You know, this was the second disaster involving an Airbus jet in 1 month. The first, of course, the crash of Air France Flight 447, which went down near Brazil, killing 228 people. And with us now is Rob Mark, commercial pilot and editor of Jetliner.com. And Rob, we knew, looking into the history of this Airbus that crashed yesterday, this thing was riddled with problems.
Well, there were reports that the French Air Ministry had already singled out this particular airplane. Not necessarily the airline, it was not blacklisted, but this particular airplane, they said they did not want it in French airspace because it had violated too many maintenance requirements. Here's
one of the concerns, Rob, and I went back, we did some research, and I want to put this up because remember this back in L.A. in 2005? This is the JetBlue plane where the front wheel was kind of twisted. If we can put that up, we have
Sure.
that. This thing landed. Okay, this is September 2005. There were 2 other incidents very similar to this involving Airbus planes. There was the Air France crash. And then remember in 2001, after 9/11, that crash in New York, another Airbus jet crashed because the vertical stabilizer apparently just disintegrated. The question I have is I look back in history, Rob, and wow. You look at the major air crashes over the past 11 years around the world, and the majority of them have involved Airbus aircraft. Coincidence? Common denominator?
Well, I think the one, coincidence, I don't know. I mean, Airbus airplanes have flown millions and millions of flight hours, as have the Boeings. There are more Airbus airplanes in the air now than there used to be also even 10 years ago. But again, I would find it very difficult to believe the airplanes are unsafe. Certainly, there do sound like there's some problems, though, somewhere. We're just not sure.
Interesting. Rob Mark, thank you, sir.